centimeters.
Il se passe ici un projet e-twinning entre des élèves de seconde de notre établissement, Institut Lemonnier, 10 élèves de seconde, et notre établissement partenaire de Slovénie, 6 élèves slovènes. Les Français proposent des sujets mathématiques sur lesquels ils ont rédigé des comptes rendus écrits. Ces comptes rendus écrits sont envoyés sur le portail e-twinning, sur notre espace e-twinning, et les Slovènes les lisent. Par conséquent, depuis le mois d'octobre, les élèves des deux pays ont une culture mathématique commune qui se passe avec le support de la langue anglaise. Aujourd'hui, les élèves slovènes sont ici, nos invités. Nous avons voulu copier, toute proportion gardée, la forme d'un colloque de scientifiques pour les élèves, partant du principe que pour eux c'est certainement la première expérience de ce type. Une expérience intellectuelle qui se passe par le biais d'une langue étrangère, puisque personne ne parle la langue native de l'autre. Dans un premier temps, les Français ont présenté des exposés aux Slovènes. Les Slovènes, de leur côté, ont présenté des exposés pour dire aux Français comment ils ont reçu nos documents, comment ils les ont étudiés et compris. La deuxième partie de leur travail ici est un atelier. Les élèves sont répartis par petits groupes de 4 ou 5, mélangeant donc garçons et filles, français et slovènes, élèves de seconde, français, et quelques élèves volontaires de première S. Ils doivent faire connaissance très rapidement puisqu'ils reçoivent un travail à réaliser sur une période d'environ 3 heures. Le sujet est totalement nouveau, le support est totalement en anglais. Les élèves des deux côtés rencontrent des problèmes pour s'exprimer autant à l'écrit qu'à l'oral, et la situation de langue, elle est ici.
Même s'il y a la barrière de la langue, on arrive quand même à se débrouiller, parce que ça fait quand même longtemps qu'on fait de l'anglais, et on arrive à comprendre que humainement ils sont complètement similaires à nous, quoi. Et que c'est un échange vraiment, ça apporte vraiment beaucoup de choses.
Les sujets de géométrie qui sont proposés sont des sujets où on réalise vraiment l'objet. Cet objet qu'ils ont dans les mains est une situation de langue. De la même manière qu'en français, personne n'aurait l'idée de rappeler que les faces d'un cube sont des carrés. Cela devient intéressant dans une langue étrangère. Et cela devient naturel de le dire dans une langue étrangère.
So the surface is the same?
Yes.
And the H, no, the
H is different, I think.
is different.
À l'issue des 3 heures, nous leur demandons un poster qu'ils devront présenter en 10 minutes à l'oral. Ils s'adressent à des gens qui ne connaissent pas le sujet. Ils devront convaincre.
To calculate the volume of the corner piece, you need the surface of the half of the square. So you give, this line is about centimeters long, so it's 7 square divided with 2. So you get the surface of this triangle. And then you calculate the surface with this formula. And then you just put the measures into this formula and you get the volume of this corner piece.
For calculate the volume of this pieces, the center pieces, we have used these pieces, and we have used the formula V is equal 1/3 multiplied by the surface and multiplied by the height, and we have divided by 2 for this for the volume of this piece. So the surface of the bars is the same of this pieces. Here. Comme ça. And we take one line, yes, and it's equal to 7, and we have used this formula for take the results.
Okay, here we have the centerpiece, and the different faces of a centerpiece are 2 triangles and two trapeze and 1 square.
The corner piece, the different face of the corner piece. We have equilateral triangle, which is the base, and 3 is the side triangle. This equilateral triangle is the side triangle.
So, like the final piece is a cube, we know all its diagonals are the same length. Then, we know the center of the piece is composed of these 2 pieces. There is 6 edges on this, and we can they are shown here. So we can guess this is a tetrahedron because all these edges have the same length.
The corner piece, would you take please the corner piece? Is this a regular polyhedron?
No, it's not a regular because this triangle is not the same like this triangle.
Thank you.
Our subject is an octagon puzzle, and the first part is an architectural aid.
We draw a square of side 10 centimeters. We connected the corners of square with diagonals. We draw an arc with compass and repeated the operation 4 times. And we marked 8 points and draw the octagon.
Here we can see the square with a side of 10 centimeters, and we draw diagonals and connected them. You can see here the arc which we made with a compass. Over here we repeated operation 4 times, and here's the final octagon.
The second part is sketching a diagram, an octagon.
We made the star polygon from octagon. We made a square with a purple card, and I cut around a star polygon from a resulted octagon for made a polygon.
The third part is cutting an octagon into pieces.
We cut a star polygon on 6 pieces. We made a smaller octagon from those pieces.
The fourth part is calculating distances, experiencing irrational numbers.
So we measure the length of the side of the octagon. It's 8 centimeters long. Then we use Pythagoras theorem to calculate the length of the first part of the square here. And it's equal to 4 square root of 2. So with this calculation, we saw the xy coordinates of the different points of this rectangle, and so we're not sure of the result because it was a difficult mathematics problem.
I would like you to explain once again how you cut the octagram into pieces and how this puzzle turns out to be a regular octagon.
So it was a line who told us that we have to cut different pieces of the original polygon star, and then it was quite complicated to put those pieces together in the octagon, but we made it. So I don't know.
Are there some similar pieces in the puzzle?
Yes. Those are this one and this one. Those are similar.
Okay, thank you.
So triangular and hexagonal cube dissection with section.
Corner piece has 4 faces. It's a triangle-based pyramid. All faces are triangles. Face 1, 2, 3 are isosceles triangle. The face 4 is equilateral triangle.
The centerpiece has 8 faces. The face 7 is equilateral triangle. Face 8 is a regular hexagon. The face 1, 3 and 5 are trapezium. Faces 2, 6 and 4 are isosceles triangle.
The volume of the corner piece. The volume of the corner piece is V is equal to 1 divided by 3 multiplied by h multiplied by h. C is equal to A squared of A divided by 2. C is equal to 9 multiplied by square root of 9 divided by 2. C is equal to 9 multiplied by 3 divided by 2. C is equal to 13.5. V is equal to 1 divided by 3 multiplied by h. And V is equal to 1 divided by 3 multiplied by 13.5 multiplied by 4. V is equal to 18 cubic centimeters.
Volume of a cube. Volume of a cube is measured in length multiplied by height multiplied by height, which was in our case 6 multiplied 6 multiplied 6, and we got the result of 216 square centimeters.
Now the element of symmetry. The corner pieces has the 3 axes of symmetry and center of symmetry, and 3x. This and 1 point, 1 center of symmetry.
I'm interested in the diagram you sketched. Yes, that one. Would you explain this diagram to me, please? Centerpiece.
The final piece, she is composed to 2 common centers, and this, and 2 pieces like this in the middle, like this. Oh, approximately that.
Thank you.
So, our subject, when given by the teacher, was Archimedes' summation. So, we have a puzzle which is composed of 14 pieces. It is a 2-dimensional problem, and we decide to draw the puzzle in a sheet of paper, and with color we decide to draw the different same pieces. So for example, there is 2 rectangles, or there is 4 triangle rectangle, and when we split the puzzle into different places, there is 2 pieces were equal, 2 pair of pieces.
Using the fact that we can cut this puzzle into equal triangles as A, B, C and D, we can move them around the axes to create many other puzzles. In this puzzle, we have create a new puzzle when we move the piece B into the piece A. from our subject, we have know that some piece can be separated. This piece and this piece, this and this, this and this. These pieces are colored into the drawing.
So to another question and the subject, we'll need to calculate the points and the coordinate of the points and for each intersection of the lines. To the first 11 point, we found them coordinates by the drawing. It was easy because just to divide all the puzzle in 4 parts to the X and I. So we have the A, B, C, D, F, G, X, and so on for the 11 first point. So for the last 5 points, we calculate them coordinate with function. So we need the function of line for calculate the point. For example, for the P, we are not in the line, so it's not easy. We calculate the Y1 and Y2, so we have some function, and we calculate the point. It's not
We also found that known area got a non-similar area. So for area are equal to 840 square centimeters. 3 are equal to 70 square centimeters. 3 are equal to 420 square centimeter on the whole. If we add also the triangle, we found that on that, the 506 and 70 square centimeters.
And to finish, with the different piece, we can create 3 different parallelograms. So there is one is very little, the middle, and the third is very big. There are all different, and all the pieces are utilized to create them.
You said first the square can be divided in 2 rectangles. The puzzle is divided in fact in 2 rectangles as if it is 2 puzzles. And you had the same argument about triangles. Could you repeat this for me?
We can split the puzzle in 2 different pieces. There is the same pieces, there is 2 rectangles, or there is 4 rectangle triangle, or there is 2 there is 2 isosceles rectangle, triangle. And in this, we can see that this piece and this piece are the same, this piece and this piece too, and the area of this and this is the same.
I believe that I will use these experiences also in my regular class teaching and also when working with some talented pupils.
It's something very special because I found out some habits we don't have in our country, and it's very nice to meet and to see how people and the other students from other countries do what we do in our country. So, yeah.
Moi, au cours des jours où ils ont été là, j'avais pris l'habitude de parler anglais, et maintenant, dans mes phrases en français, il m'arrive de dire des mots anglais, donc c'est pour ça c'est assez spectaculaire, quoi.
You realize that people are different in the world, so you aren't surprised when you get out of your country and you see a lot of different people. You don't say, hey, what's wrong with them? They are not like us. You just say, people are different. Get used to it.